Welcome, Sagittarius. At Astrologically, we believe the planets do not predict your future. They reveal your true potential, and right now, the cosmic winds are shifting in your favor as the universe gently peels back the curtain of your recent struggles to unveil the radiant new chapter that's been waiting for you all along. One that is rich with growth, reward, expansion, and a deep sense of emotional and spiritual freedom that your soul has been yearning for. The difficult days are dissolving, and what lies ahead is a landscape of promise, a horizon filled with opportunities that align with your authentic essence, and a future that reflects the inner work you've so bravely done in silence. You've carried so much, Sagittarius, burdens unseen, dreams deferred, and goals that felt just out of reach. But through it all, you kept your spirit alive, your vision clear, and your heart open to the possibility that better days were coming. And now, those days are here, arriving not in chaos but in clarity, not in noise but in peace, reminding you that all the moments of doubt were never about your failure, they were about your formation. Your ruling planet Jupiter, the great expander, is now activating portals of wealth, wisdom, and purpose, sending a clear signal that the time of contraction is over and the time of quantum expansion has begun. The universe is orchestrating breakthroughs in your financial life, career, creativity, and personal confidence. And this next chapter is not about surviving anymore. It's about thriving in ways that elevate not only your external reality, but your internal vibration as well. You've outgrown the version of yourself that settled, that played small, that questioned their worth. And now you are ready to rise into the fullness of your power, purpose, and passion, with every step you take guided by divine timing and cosmic alignment. The delays, the detours, the heartbreaks, they were not punishments, Sagittarius. They were divine reroutes, protecting you from what wasn't meant and preparing you for what absolutely is. And now that you've passed the tests of resilience, the rewards are beginning to manifest rapidly. Career elevation, financial growth, aligned relationships, and most importantly, an unshakable sense of peace in your own skin. The pressure that once kept you up at night is easing. Not because life suddenly became easy, but because your mindset, your habits, your standards, and your self-worth have risen above the frequency of fear. And now, you're aligned with abundance. On every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and materially. You are no longer chasing validation or approval. You are standing in your truth, embodying your joy, and becoming a magnet for everything meant for you. And what's meant for you now? A new income stream that honors your talents, a project that lights your fire, a connection that feels like soul recognition, a breakthrough in health, clarity in your purpose, and peace in your home. Because the stars are pointing to alignment in every sector of your chart, especially in the areas of value, vision, and vocation. You are stepping into roles, opportunities, and spaces that require the exact wisdom you've gained from your toughest chapters. And this is no coincidence. It's destiny unfolding, perfectly timed, uniquely tailored to your soul's journey, empowered by your refusal to give up. The heaviness is lifting now, and in its place arrives flow. The kind of flow that doesn't require force, but rather faith. And as you walk into this new era, you're going to feel that everything is just clicking. The right people are arriving, the right ideas are flowing, the right doors are opening. You're going to look around and realize that the effort you put in, the love you gave, the dreams you refused to abandon, it's all coming, back to you multiplied. The universe is matching your energy, Sagittarius, and because you've done the work to raise your vibration, what's being drawn to you now is pure, powerful, and permanent. No more fleeting highs or empty wins. This time it's the real thing. Real success, real connection, real joy, real wealth, real peace. You're becoming a living embodiment of what it means to trust the process, to walk through the dark and still carry light, to fall and still rise higher. And in love, whether you're single or partnered, there's a healing happening now, a release of old patterns, a clearing of karmic ties, and an opening to something real, reciprocal, and soul-nourishing. The connections coming into your life now are reflections of your growth, deep, honest, energizing, and spiritually aligned. You no longer have time for shallow bonds or emotional guessing games. You want truth, vulnerability, laughter, and alignment. And now that you've claimed that desire, the universe is responding. In friendships, you're attracting community. people who see your fire and fuel it, not drain it. In work, you're stepping into roles that require your genius, not your sacrifice. And creatively, you're on fire. Ideas, visions, inspiration, all flowing freely because you're no longer suppressing your brilliance to make others comfortable. You're leading with courage now, and that leadership is changing everything. You're the phoenix and the flame. You're the dreamer and the doer. And this season of your life is your reward for refusing to fold. So if you've been waiting for a sign that the worst is over, this is it. The struggle ends here. The good days are not a distant dream. They are your present and your future. All you have to do is keep walking, keep trusting, and keep saying yes to the version of you that believes they are worthy of the best life has to offer. You're stepping into a chapter of miracles, Sagittarius. Don't be surprised when you receive the job, the relationship, the check, the message, the peace you've prayed for. You've done your part, and now, divine timing is doing the rest. Welcome to your rise.